Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Claude Sinclair. I'm a Jamaican by birth, but I went to the United States when I was only 23 years old. When I got to the United States of America, I did not even understand that I was a black man. I found out that I was black when I went to the United States of America. All the idols that I read about, the Martin Luther King, the Malcolm X, the Nelson Mandela, the Stokely Carmichael, the JOMO KENYATTA. When I read about all these freedom fighters, I get to understand that all of these freedom fighters was inspired by this man. Now we as Jamaicans must recognize and love our heroes, because our heroes, some of them, have paid the ultimate price, and that is the price of death. We do not hold the police responsible, because we know the police is doing a job that is set by the system. Not until we collectively as Jamaicans stand up and march and walk for what we believe in, then and only then we will get truth, rights and justice. When I understand that this man, the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who came from the humble village of St. Anne, who has inspired millions of people across the diaspora. When you go to Senegal, you talk about Marcus Garvey. When you go to the United States of America, they talk about Marcus Garvey. When you go to the United Kingdom, they speak about Marcus Garvey. All of Jamaica should be proud to salute this man, because this black man, this short, ugly black man, as we as Jamaicans classify him, all the names that we call him, is the greatest black man that was ever born on the planet. It's not me, say so. In 1980, Marcus Garvey's bust was placed in the Halls of Legion in the United States of America. 1980, we're talking over 30 years, 30-something years. So for a black man that come from Jamaica to have his bust over 30-something years placed in the Hall of Legion in Washington, D.C., it is one of the highest honor you can ever get from the United States of America. Now we know our hero was maliciously and wickedly charged in 1930-something. He was charged for criminal contempt of court. He was also charged for libel. We know that these charges that has been brought against our hero was maliciously applied to him. In 1922, when he went to the United States of America, we know that these charges of mail fraud was maliciously applied to our hero. We have to clean up our own backyard first. If we do not clean up our own backyard first, then the United States and England will not do it for us. Jamaica, we're in a sad state. They're raping our women. Just the other day, there was 5 women in Montego Bay. One as young as 8 years old. She was brutally sodomized and raped. Another one that was only 14 years old was brutally sodomized and raped. Another young lady, she was only 16 years old. She was brutally sodomized and raped. Then there were 2 young boys. One was only 7 years old and one was only 10 years old. And both of them were sodomized and dumped into the river, and they died of drowning. Now Jamaica, 1962, when John F. Kennedy says, ask not what you can do for your country, but what you can do for your country. You as Jamaicans must now understand that you're powerful. Mama Portia speak about people power. Yes, she speak about people power. People power is this. All of us must stand up for what we believe in. Right. If you do not stand up for what you believe in, this is the year 2012. We don't know what's going to happen to you. We don't know what's going to happen to our children. It was in the year 2005 that another beautiful little girl, her name was Shanika Anderson. She come from down on Maxfield Avenue. She went to the Coronation Market, and while she was at the Coronation Market, she was tricked on the premise of a patty and box juice. An unscrupulous old man pick up this 6-year-old little girl, take her from the Coronation Market, take her through to Manly Meadows. He sexually assaulted poor little Shanika Anderson. He raped poor little Shanika Anderson. And after that, he strangled her and left her body to die and rot behind Manly Meadows. Then it was the year 2009, when we have another little boy from Bamba River, St. Thomas. His name is Courtney Walker. He was at the Bamba River with his mother about 12 o'clock. And while he was at the Bamba River at about 12 o'clock, his mother ran out of soap powder. And she said, little Courtney, please go home, Courtney, and see if you can find some soap powder. While Courtney was walking through the bushes, close to his house, he was abducted by 2 grown men. Little 9-year-old Courtney Walker, he was called hard life sufferer. He was brutally raped. Then he was stabbed 57 times all over his body. Are we gonna stand by in Jamaica and just say nothing? Look at what is happening to our picnic there. Look at what is happening to our children there. You understand? So we must collectively work together as a team. Because if you don't work together as a team, we're all, as Marcus Garvey says, we're all gonna die. And I'm not joking. We all are going to die. So today is very important for me. Today is very important for me to come out here and we give respect to Inspector Grant for granting us the permission to stand here and speak about our rights and speak about the atrocities that is happening to our children. Jamaica, this is the year 2012. The time is now. You could be next. You could be next. If you look at the television, you see on the 6 o'clock news, we're losing our children left and right. Every evening I come 5 picnic missing. Every single evening I turn on the TV and I look, a little girl 12-year-old missing. 113, 111, 17, 16. All these children are missing. What we picnic them there? What take what we picnic them? Police, man. So we must all remember our heroes. And it's not just Marcus Garvey we talk about. We talk about Paul Bogle. Paul Bogle marched from Stony Gut to Morant Bay. He did not march, as the record showed us, he did not march from Stony Gut to go kill some people. He marched from Stony Gut to demonstrate right in front of Parliament and to ask Parliament, why are you doing us like this? Why are you killing us like this? And you know what the governor did? He ordered the police to open fire. The police opened fire and 7 of the marchers that marched with Paul Bogle were shot dead. Paul Bogle is a deacon minister. He was so irate, you know what he did? He stormed the courthouse and he made an example out of them. We're gonna have the band play and then we're gonna have another speaker. Could you play some music for us? Play some music for us.